Jimmy's Jukebox Mobile DJ.
So I'm back in my workshop, the garage, but don't tell nobody. Hello, good afternoon, welcome to my channel. Today I am messing about in my shed once again and seeing what we can make. Now I've had a old table stand for DJing and I use it for a bench now, but it had some uprights on it. I thought maybe I could adapt them and put the uprights on my Equinox combi booth, and let's see what I'm thinking about. We've got the old uprights here. I've got this one here. I'm just sawing a bit off the end so it meets right in the middle. I'm going to connect it here like this. Let's see how we get on. Temporarily balanced. You see where I'm coming from? The uprights I will bolt to there, and I've just got to work out how to join them together. A bar across there, I guess. We'll see what I've got. So there you go. I've no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little experiment. It might work. I just got to think how to join them two at the top to make it solid. What do you think? Am I doing the right thing, or am I being a bit silly? Anyway, I'll continue, see how we get on. You can see the two sections now the right length, and a bracket in the middle bolted on, and I can unbolt them ready for transportation. That's the crossbar done and to size. So all I want to do now is work out how to fix these to the Equinox combi. I think I'll bolt them on somehow. Don't think wire ties will do it. Let's see how I can get it done. So believe it or not, I've completed it for now. I've got some temporary brackets that work perfectly fine, but I'm going to order some from eBay. Now I know it's going to work. Let me show you what it looks like. So these are clamps I was on about. They've come this morning. I'm not going to build this thing up again, but these, I've got 4 of these. As you can see, that end clamps onto the booth and that goes onto the pole. So 4 of them, and they've come this morning, so just in time to show you what clamps I'm on about. These are the Equinox overhead kit clamps, and they are going to fit a treat. I know they are because I've measured everything, but I can't be able to get everything out again. I'm just being lazy, sorry, but you'll get the idea and you'll see it in action when I do a gig log next time. I will put my crossbar up. So there you go. Just thought I'd show you them, and I'm just too lazy to set them up. And the next thing I've got to look at, bought some lights, but I've made a bit of a boo-boo. Let me show you. I bought some chameleon bar lights, second hand off eBay. They said they were taken out of a nightclub and just used, but let me show you what they've come as. You know, it's no return, so I'm gonna have to do something about it. So here we are. I bought this, the chameleon RGB bar. My thought was that I'm going to mount this on my RCF J8s upright. But they've come with no power lead. So they'll come with no power lead, no plugs on it, and the DMX is a very strange plug indeed, too small, so I've got to adapt them somehow. So that's in, out. I think that's DMX in. I've had to do some messing about. There's no on and off switch. I was thinking for ages, how do I switch these on and off? Did some research, and the only way to make these function is of course to buy a remote. So I bought a remote. It took me ages to find what remote I needed. That's the remote. So all I've got to do now is get some power on and see if they work. So that's the first job with these. Oh, what have I done? Hopefully I'll get them working, but I've got some work scratching my head to work out DMX in, out, and how to work them. Hopefully they'll work. So I bought an IC, whatever the cord plug, 3-pin to give us some power. So hopefully I'll be able to fit that on there and see what happens. So the moment of truth. I've wired one of these blocks on there. Let's see if we get any power. Let's plug her in. So I plugged her in and we have power. I have light. I have light. Hurrah! So I have power and I have light. Now how do I work it? Blackout. Blackout button works. Auto run. Oh, something's up there. That's select program. Auto run. That's changing colours. It's flash, so it flashes. Slave. SA, what's that? Sound active. DMX mode, slave, and set DMX. Oh, so we have to do it that way. So flash, select mode. So that's just going through it all. Now I know you have to work on DMX and you have to set it on this. Well, first I've got to get a DMX socket on there because I've not seen one of these before ever. One of them tiny. Well, that's my next job, but at least I've got some power to it. Looking good, fairly bright. That's my next project. So there you go, a little bit of silliness in the garage. A few things I've done today. Well, are they going to work? Are they not? I've got some power to this. At least I've got 2 of these, so I've got a bit of work to do to get them going. I've got some DMX sockets to put on there, see if it'll make a difference, but I'll have to work out what colour goes to which one when I'm putting on the sockets. So I'll do that next. So next time you see me, I'll be putting the DMX sockets on, but right now it's time to take a break and I'll do it the next day. Right, see you soon, bye. Good morning, what a beautiful day. Oh, it's about time. We haven't seen the sun for about 2 weeks now. Now I've got a couple of weeks off, so I'm taking this opportunity to, I don't know, build stuff, repair stuff, ready for my next gigs. Of Christmas coming up, and of course the big one, New Year's Eve. People are still trying to ring me now to book me for New Year's Eve. Leave it a bit late, don't they, some people? Anyway, today, moving on from yesterday's job, this is day 2. I'm trying to get the DMX working. I've got to change the socket somehow and work out what wire goes to what pin. So that'd be interesting, won't it? Bound to be different colours, aren't they? Anyway, I'll see you later in my garage when I've had a cup of tea. Right, so I'd just like to thank everybody for my new fridge freezer, all my customers this year. I always wanted one of these American style fridge freezer that does cold water, ice and crushed ice. Oh, perfect for when I get home from a gig. Nice cool drink. Right, stop talking, Jimmy. Get on with your work. So I'm back in my workshop, the garage, but don't tell nobody. And we're doing those lights. Yeah, we'll look at the DMX today. I put one of the power sockets on, got it working, make sure the remote control were working. Let's see how we get on with the DMX, shall we? So there we go, I've got 2 of these. I'm not quite sure what that is. That's a power out, but the socket's right weird. That's what they've come with. These are sort of things I've got to contend with. So the power out, I'm going to have to change that socket into this socket, an IC socket, kettle lead if you like. So that's the stage we got to yesterday, before I got a little bit before I had to go in for my tea really. So we changed this, we got that sort of on there. The other one, I just temporarily put a plug on that one just to quickly try it, make sure it worked, and it did. So I've got another socket to change to put on there and make it a lot neater and safer. But the next job in this mystery bundle, I don't know how come it came like this. I thought it would have been straightforward. I'll just move that one out of the way. I'm not working on that one yet, so move that one out of the way. They're quite heavy because apparently they were for outdoors. They were all sealed. That's why they've got weird plugs on. This is a proper waterproof DMX plug. If you see, it screws on there. So I've got to change that and find out which pin is top pin, left pin and right pin. So I'm going to cut quite a bit off, use my tester and see how we get on. So let me get my camera set up so it's nice and still and you can follow what we do. Okay, so I'm at my table and this is it. We've got that socket on. Now I've got to do something with this DMX cable. Now I bought some XLR ends which are the same on the DMX, so hopefully I'll do one with the pins on, so as they say, a male one. So one of those, I'm going to swap it over for one of those hopefully. So as you can see, those two there, hopefully I'll be able to swap that plug for this one, but I've got to find out which wire goes to which plug, which pin. There's 3, isn't there? And no doubt they'll all be different colours to what they say on an XLR cable or a normal DMX socket, because that's not a normal socket and I'm not sure what to say about that, but I'm gonna have to get my soldering iron out and stuff like that, so I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've cut my plug off. There's my plug. Weird, isn't it? And to find out which wire goes to which pin, I've used my multimeter in continuity. As my friend I watch on, sorry, I'm copying and I shouldn't do. So one end on the wire, which in this case is earth, and the other end on pin 1. And I hear a beep. So I put a little diagram there, look. So pin 1 is earth. So we need to find one more, don't we? So I touch the blue one. Touch the blue one. Like so. And one of the pins. And that's the blue. On the left hand side, blue. So put that on there on my little diagram. Blue is left and brown is white. Now I'm going to solder a new pin on there, hopefully. Let's see how I get on. Turn that off, I don't want the battery to be flat. Here's my new socket I'm going to solder on, and wish me luck because I've not done this before. Let's see how we get on, shall we? So first things first, I've got to take the clamp off the end just there. So I'll do that first. going to be fiddly, I see. I'll unscrew that. I've got my reading glasses on so I can see. And a big fat magnifying glass there, look. So, take that off. I'm going to take it off altogether. There's my diagram. Take this off altogether. A little mat down here that's magnetic. Used to be an old magnetic sign on my van. Right, so that comes apart when I take the middle screw out. Just there. Take the middle screw out just there, and they should pull apart then, I think. Not quite sure. So that's the middle screw. Taking the middle screw out should let the old lot pull out. Don't lose that. So we need that bit in place first. So that's like a rubber grommet. I'm going to put that over the wire cable and go down there. Oh yeah, it does fit the cable. That's okay then. So next thing is we want this bit out here, and right, so that needs to go over as well. Also, I'll not be able to get it on. Oh, will I? No, because it has to go through there. So that has to go on as well. So we'll put that on and move that way down the cable. I don't know if you can see that. Way down the cable. I won't worry about that later. So to put these on, I need to see how much I need to cut off, I guess. This ain't going to be as easy as I thought. Look, there's 4. And let's take off the end of that for 1. Oh, it's working. I bought this wire clipper from Temu thinking it'd be rubbish, but so far on the job. Bish bash bosh. Why can't they all go like that? So I might just clean these up a bit. Or are they on? Are you happy with that? I think I'm happy with that, Jim Bob. Just give it a bit of a... Right, let me double check then. Double check. So, we have yellow and green on the top pin, blue and brown on the right pin, and the left pin is blue, just like that. So now I don't know how it goes. Oh, you have to push that up. I guess it only goes in one way, look. Okay, so my project's finished. I have got power outlet there and a DMX out socket there, DMX in, power in there, DMX, power in there, DMX in there, and DMX out and power in there. Moment of truth. Have I got it to work? Now all I've got here is a normal DMX machine, and I've got set to address 1. So address 1 is red. So look, yes. Address 3 should be green, and last but not least we have this one here, move that up to blue. Okay, let's set some chases, shall we? So it's in program mode. I can't remember what you do. Yeah, quick show of this, quick, before I get stuck. Woohoo! Mission accomplished. They are working. Boom! So. Not bad. Got all these bits left. But I've got to work in. Yeah, they worked on DMX. They're now running on Master Slave. Sorry, they're quite bright, aren't they? We're both doing the same thing. But that's the Master. That's the Slave. So I must have wired them up right. So my little diagram. There's the wire diagram I followed. Here's what I found on the internet on how to set the address. If you had to, you have to use the remote to set the address. See those numbers here? You have to put address there, set the address, and then 001 for address 1. The same as like anything else. If it was 450 for the address, that's how it would work. I didn't know that. I had to do loads of research. There's not a button on there, there's nothing. So it took me about a month to work out how to do those lights. And finally, a job done. I'm quite pleased with them. I'm going to put them underneath my RCF J8s. That's my plan anyway. And get them going with sound switch, which I'll do another day. Because I'm about knackered now. So there you go, job done. Good old lights. Whew, that took some working out, but I've done it. Whew, it took me all day. I've been waiting to do them for a while, wondering how I was going to do them, but that's how it is. And look closely, it's worked. Oh, good one. What's going to be my next project? Oh, well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and wait for my next video, which will be coming soon. Take care, everyone. Keep watching those videos with me, DJ Jimmy Hill, on YouTube. See you soon. Bye for now.